First of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, I must say, completely different Flower of Success. Today we greet you from the Scepter Creative Studio, and viewers will be able to follow the award ceremony live. Since the last time, as we all know, a lot has changed in a way that no one expected. But in spite of everything, our slogan of today's event speaks of our determination to sail forward. We were inspired by Zdravko Šotra's cult film, which says that there is always a way of any situation, and thus, let's move on. Since the winning team should never be changed, and we repeated this fact many times, tonight, just as in previous years, my colleague Vesna Damjanić, and of course my dear colleague Vlada Jelić. The Flower of Success is realized in cooperation with the Coordination Body for Gender Equality of the Republic of Serbia. The event is supported by the USAID within the We Founders Initiative. USAID initiative to support women entrepreneurs and startups, We Founders, is a 3-year $1.2 million, and it's implemented by Impact Hub in cooperation with the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia. The program provides support to gender-diverse startup companies, especially to women entrepreneurs, in the preparation and access to alternative sources of funding in order to build better skills in business, leadership, and improve business. And just as every year, the friends of the event are here with us, and they are
Eurolog sistem, stomatološka ordinacija Dr. Popović, VIP Mobile, izdavačka kuća Klet, Belmedic, Generali osiguranje, Sitel.
Naravno, tu su i prijateljice.
And now the friends of the event.
BU Technology, Sweet Home, Perfect Vision, Slovo, Set Šabac, Eco Team, Condortis, Markusko, Instrumenti MB, Mobilna sestra i Aphrodite Mode Collection AMC. Ženama je uvek važno da izgledaju.
It is always important to women to look and how they look, so the sponsors of the gift, Aphrodite Mode Collection, made protective masks for all guests, especially for this occasion. Yes, this is, Vesna was very right. Women always care about how they look. This year's 22nd Flower of Success has been institutionally supported by the Ministry of Economy, European Bank of Reconstruction and Development, European Investment Bank, and SME Week. Media partners are always welcome.
I-Kapija, Ekonometar, Ekonomski online, Magazin Biznis, Naksi Radio, Nedeljnik, Poslovna žena i TV Forum.
New circumstances have taught us that it is always good to say what and how you see and feel. So I will use this opportunity for a personal opinion. Years of cooperation with the Association of Businesswomen have taught me that the female solidarity, empathy, and strength are special qualities that you show. Therefore, I pay my special respect to all members and friends of this event, as well as personal belief that there are no bad circumstances that will make you give up. And how to sail with full sails, we will hear from the president of the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia and the presiding of Sector Group for Women's Entrepreneurs, Dr. Sanja Popović-Pantić.
Dragi gledaoci,
Dear viewers, you who are watching us from all over Europe, let me greet you most cordially and welcome you to an event that keeps the tradition of being different every year. Honestly, we did not want this diversity to be imposed by the extraordinary circumstances in which the whole world finds itself today, but we understood it as a challenge and the opportunity to once again emphasize the creative potential of women's entrepreneurship. The global pandemic has added another to a series of crises through which women's entrepreneurship has been developing over the past 2 decades, not only in Serbia but in other Balkan countries. All these crises have affected women's entrepreneurship like a wave, pulling them back each time. And the more vulnerable they were, the stronger the effect of the waves dragging them away from the starting position was. We still don't know the final outcome of this current crisis, but we do know that women entrepreneurs are a vital part of the economies of our countries, and now it is necessary more than ever before to support their survival and further development. Our association was among the first business associations to send a letter to the Serbian government proposing support measures, some of which were included in the final aid package. In March, we created an online exchange of products and services with the goal of first and foremost helping each other overcome the biggest business challenge in the last 2 decades, which is a drastic drop in demand for most companies. We held virtual meetings where members exchanged their experiences, learned from each other and gave psychological support, which turned out to be very important. We have also prepared new public advocacy initiatives related to arrival of the American Development Finance Corporation, DFC in Serbia, which also has a program dedicated to support women's entrepreneurship. A regional study on the effects of the crisis on women's entrepreneurship showed that during the crisis women worked more than before. Only this time, home office replaced the real office. However, that did not stop them being proactive and finding innovative solutions to keep their businesses alive during difficult times. The struggle is still going on, but the examples of successful entrepreneurs that we will have the opportunity to see here today and encouraging and give encouragement to everyone, regardless of whether they have their own companies or are employed in them. The EEN supports women's entrepreneurship and emphasizes its horizontal dimension. There are successful women's businesses in all sectors, and this will be confirmed by today's candidates for our Success Flowers Award for the Best Woman Entrepreneur. Creativity is unstoppable and always finds its way like water in a wave that not only pulls back but also pushes forward. I wish all entrepreneurs good luck in sailing through the waves, and that all those who are in a position to decide on support measures in times of crisis give them the wind in their backs. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sanja Popović-Pantić. Today, in line with the new circumstances and in the way that we have been talking and meeting often since March, thanks to technology, we will see some video messages. Last year, the guest at the Flower of Success was Luisa Prista, Director of the Executive Agency for Small and Medium Enterprises of the European Commission in Brussels. Her impressions about our event were fantastic, and she expressed the wish to be with us again. Due to the well-known circumstances, she sent us a video message from Brussels.
Dobro večer svima. Last year, I had the pleasure to participate to Success Flower event in the Opera of Belgrade. I was very impressed by the beauty of the place, the culture and the friendly atmosphere of the whole event, and by all successful female entrepreneurs that I met. This year I cannot be present, but I'm still with you. I'm with you through this video that I'm doing from Brussels, representing the European Commission, in particular EASM, that is the Agency for Small and Medium Enterprises. The present crisis strongly impacted our economy, and small and medium enterprises were the most affected. However, the role of women emerged. During the crisis, women got higher impact and visibility, not only the dedicated hard workers, but as new entrepreneurs. Women invest in companies with societal and environmental impact, where its value and purpose goes far beyond just economic profit. These are the new female entrepreneurs that we have to celebrate here today. Our agency adapted very quickly. Every day we are listening, learning and adapting. I just want to mention a couple of actions that we have implemented during the last months. Last year, I referred to you that we are particularly concerned about the low success rate of women-led enterprises applying to the EU Innovation Council. The EU Innovation Council is a program dedicated to innovators. Today, I'm very happy to tell you that we have introduced a specific measure in the evaluation process, and the success rate of women raised from 6% to 34%. These results are amazing and very encouraging. Another success that is very close to you that I would like to refer. Last week, during the annual Enterprise Europe Network, the E-Days, I had the pleasure to award the Resilience Award, a special award for companies supported by the network that demonstrated their resilience and adaptability during the COVID crisis. The winner was the Croatian Chamber of Economy in Zagreb, with a French partner. They supported Vuplast, that is a Croatian company in developing a bioproduct that is now used in hospitals. Also, in the same event, we award the Good Practice Award. The sector group Women Entrepreneurship, coordinated by Sana Popovic, that you know so well, was one of the finalists in recognition of the excellent work in supporting women entrepreneurs across Europe. We keep our commitment to female entrepreneurs. For Europe, this is not a matter of fairness, but mainly a clear economic issue. To conclude, I would like to congratulate all the nominees and winners and encourage you to keep up the good work. Be role models and encourage other women to create their own entrepreneurship journey. You are the future of Europe. Thank you very much and have a nice evening.
Thank you, Ms. Luisa. She also deserves an applause, bearing in mind the support that she's giving to the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia. And we will now hear Professor Dr. Zorana Mihajlovic, Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Serbia, Minister of Mining and Energy, and President of the Coordination Body for Gender Equality. She also sent us a video message, and let's see it. Dear women entrepreneurs, esteemed members of ABW of Serbia, I am very happy that this is already the third time that we are presenting the award for gender-sensitive companies, and it makes me even happier that this award is becoming a tradition for all those companies which implement gender-responsible elements in their work. This year hasn't been easy. It's not easy. It is hard and challenging for the whole world and for us as well. But on the other side, we are here especially to take care of the vulnerable groups. And I think that no crisis showed how women are vulnerable as this health crisis did. Women usually work double shifts at work and at home, but during this pandemic they have been in the front lines of fight against the virus, and I thank them for them. On the other hand, the world economy finds itself in crisis, and those who are in deepest crisis are definitely women entrepreneurs. Serbia today is around the European average when talking about the number of women in business, but on the other hand, when we talk about the number of companies owned by women that are closing down, the statistics are grim, and this is something that we have to work on together, all of us, the government, women entrepreneurs and the Chamber of Commerce, and that is also one of the reasons why we spoke to the American Development Fund. We were trying to find favorable loans for women who think that after the second or third year, which are critical, they have to close down their businesses. We want to help them continue their business. Our vision is to form a society of equal opportunities. Our vision is that both men and women have the same conditions to achieve everything they want to do in life, in all spheres of our society, be it social, cultural, political, and especially economic. And I think that more than ever before, we have to deal with economic safety. Today we're dealing mostly with health safety, but without economy, without development, we will not be able to develop as a society. The Coordination Body for Gender Equality has partners all around the world among all international institutions. We have been working for years with the EU, UN, and other institutions, and we are helping and empowering women in economic sense. I think that we can do even more, especially together with women entrepreneurs. That is why I congratulate all companies who have won the award, but I also ask you for the favor to talk about the award, to be our ambassadors of gender equality, to serve as encouragement to all other companies which are thinking of introducing gender-responsible elements in their work and business. Hoping to create an even more open, more responsible, gender-sensitive, gender-responsible society, I greet you and wish you success in your future work. Thank you, Ms. Mihajlovic. The support of friends is always and at all times important, but especially in times like this. You need someone to tell you that famous phrase, let's move on, when you stop or lose hope. For the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia, these are companies and people who are awarded with special awards outside of the official categories. We start with a special recognition award for the best mentor couple. The award will be given by the Vice President of the ABW of Serbia, Olivera Popovic, and the mentors will have the opportunity to say a few words at the end of the announcement of the couples. Among the numerous mentoring couples that emerged with the e-mentoring program of the ABW of Serbia, 3 stood out that achieved exceptional results based on successful communication, exchange, and synergy, which were a great inspiration and encouragement for both mentor and mentee. Let's ask Olivera to join us. So, we invite the mentoring couples to, there will be 3 of them. Nataša Pavlović-Bujas, mentor from Belgrade, owner and director of Blumen Group Business Consulting and Strategic Communications, and Maša Babić from Nova Pazova, owner of Consulting M Agency.
Dr. Tatjana Mamula-Nikolić, mentor from Belgrade and owner of Act to Be, and Teodora Ivanović from Novi Sad. Ivana Radić, mentor from Zagreb and owner and director of Present Communications, president of the Businesswomen Network, and Jelena Sileđić from Belgrade, owner and director of the Professional English Education Center. On behalf of the mentoring couples, mentors Nataša Pavlović-Bujas and Dr. Tatjana Mamula-Nikolić will address us here, and at the end we will see Ivana Radić's video message from Zagreb. Good evening, ladies. Mentoring is not drinking coffee with older friend. It is a process of reaching the result. But when you have a great relationship out of that mentoring process, then it becomes invaluable. I would like to thank everyone for recognizing the value of our cooperation, and Masha is not able to join us here today, but we are still nurturing our relationship. Find your mentor and find your mentee. Thank you very much. I also thank you on my behalf and Teodora's name. According to Indira Gandhi, making questions is the main art of finding solutions. So we have been working always during the weekends, making questions to each other, hoping that we will find solutions and options to find these solutions. So the feedback brought us to the situation that I am very happy and proud of my Teodora, and we still cooperate. And I ask you, please make questions to each other if you want to improve yourself. And in the end, we have the video message of Ivana Radić. Hello to all. I'm Ivana Radić, President of the International Network of Businesswomen, and I was fortunate to be given the chance by the ABW to be the mentor of a fantastic mentee, Jelena, with whom it was a pleasure to work with. At the beginning, it was a little bit tense, but with time, it turned into a friendship. I would like to say that the mentoring process is very valuable, and every woman who initiates her entrepreneurial path, starts doing business, should have at least one mentor, a woman mentor, because we understand each other much better. You can have a male mentor as well, but then don't ask why he said this or that, because they have a different chain of thought. But definitely have mentors that you think that can help you in your business process. One great thing about the mentoring process is that the mentor can have an unbiased big picture, can make suggestions, give advice, and perceive some opportunities that the mentee is not able to see, and that is the beauty of the process. I thank once again the ABW of Serbia, to Ms. Sanja Popović-Pantić for nominating me for this role, and I hope that this process will continue existing in the future, because it is really great, good both for the mentor and the mentee. Once again, warm regards from me. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Sada možete zajednička fotografija I znate šta, uvek je osmeh
we can
bolji
make a
kada se
joint
uz
picture, and the smile is always more beautiful when it's joined by the applause.
Čestitke I hvala još jednom.
We congratulate you all. Thank you. Now we are move on to special prizes awarded by Dr. Sanja Popović-Pantić, President of the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia. Special recognition for academic contribution to women's entrepreneurship is awarded to Professor Dr. Mirjana Radović-Marković, the founder and editor of the International Journal of Women's Entrepreneurship and Education, the only scientific journal in Serbia that deals exclusively with the topic of women's entrepreneurship, and which is published by the Institute of Economic Sciences from Serbia. Women in science are not promoted enough in Serbia, and the career of Professor Radović-Marković is international and recognized through her membership in the European Academy of Sciences, based in London, the Royal Society for Art, Production and Trade of Great Britain, as well as the World Academy of Sciences and Arts. Through her efforts, she contributes to the perception, presentation, and promotion of women's entrepreneurship from a professional and scientific aspect. Ms. Radović-Marković, please take the floor. Thank you very much for the beautiful presentation and the valuable award. I would also like to thank especially the president of ABW, who recognized the importance of the academic contribution, and because theory and practice are two sides of the same coin. I just want to say that I have been working for 3 decades on this scientific work, but it has become most recognizable for women's entrepreneurship through numerous researches, publications, projects, and lectures. On this long and difficult path of scientists that I'm still walking, it requires a lot of will to have a clear goal and to have perseverance. I am sure that this is a common trait of all the winners tonight, and that they will be good role models for new generations. Thank you once again. Thank you again. And the last special prize is for the contribution to the development of women's entrepreneurship in Serbia, and the winner is Dubravka Negre, Director of the Regional Office of the European Investment Bank for Western Balkans. Ivana Vujic will receive the award on her behalf, and the winner sent us a video message. I want to greet all tonight's participants and to thank you for having me virtually with you. It is a great pleasure to participate, as we have done it in person in previous years. This year we have to do it like this. First of all, I want to congratulate all participants, all this year's winners, be it companies or individuals, to all who have contributed to the promotion of both women entrepreneurship and gender equality, and everything else that we all should be doing to encourage a better, kinder, more developed society in Serbia. It is a great pleasure for me to have contributed to the work of the ABW all of these years with my experience, and before all with principles of the institution that I represent, the EIB, to transfer experiences in regard of gender equality and women entrepreneurship, to encourage reflection, exchange ideas, and to participate in this competition and this important event. I thank you once again for cooperation, and I wish a lot of success to all winners, and in this way I wish that we encourage other players in the market to think about this important topic and join us so that we can have even more applicants next year. Thank you.
I da se još jednom osvrnemo, u mesecima kojima smo bili fokusirani na novo vreme, koje je donelo brojne
izazove. In the months when we were focused on new time that brought many problems, we didn't stop thinking about the future, about those who need our attention, and about helping women's entrepreneurship have a perspective. More about that in the speech of Olivera Popović, Vice President of the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia. Dear viewers in the studio and virtual viewers in front of the monitors in the whole world, this year has been anything but ordinary for the whole world. The global pandemic has radically changed the way we interact with other people, the way we shop, walk, communicate, take care of ourselves, and, of course, work. Digitization has ceased to be an option this year and has become an absolute necessity that when the world came under the burden of the coronavirus, it continued to make it go around. In such atmosphere, we welcome the 10th year of the Girls' Day, when we promote the presence of women in ICT. This year, Girls' Day was in many ways different from the previous ones, but that is exactly, it's important because the crisis that occurred and the impossibility for children and students to attend classes regularly turned all of them towards online classes. This is a proof that great crises always give birth to something good, because the key to overcoming the crisis lies in the education, both in digitization of education and in learning the tools that enable online education. That is why the use of digitization in overcoming the crisis has opened so many new possibilities, and one of them, especially important for us, us is the higher degree of gender equality that has been achieved this way. Us at ABW Serbia have recognized exactly that momentum and adjusted the Girls' Day to the situation. In this way, we extended a hand to all children who were also affected by the isolation disruption. We organized online meetings of girls with entrepreneurs and managers, which had a great response. It was a new, wonderful experience for all of us, with a lot of transmitted emotions to those professions, educations, and lifelong learning. They asked great questions. They wanted to know everything to live those roles as much as possible. Also, the Catch the Idea competition, which we have been conducting for 5 years, enabled the students to continue socializing, but in a different way, to work in teams and with their mentors online, to be creative and proactive, to turn threats into opportunities. This was shown to us by the winner of this year's award, Neda Encheva from Belgrade, whose work we recognize as the most successful. She worked on her product for a long time, but she got a chance within our competition during isolation when everyone needed support the most. If there were no crisis, I am not sure whether she would get her chance, which she used successfully. Therefore, us at ABW choose to see the good sides of the situation created by pandemic, to have quick reaction, to be adaptable, and to have a vision that goes a little further, to create better circumstances now, but also to be a role model to girls and young women for the future and the challenges that lie ahead. Thank you all. Thank you, Ms. Popovic. And now it is time for recognition prizes to the companies that set the best example and stood out in the merits for a gender-sensitive, socially responsible business concept. These are the awards to the most gender-sensitive companies. Of course, we start with the third place, and it is shared by 3 companies. First, I will call Sanja Popovic-Pantić to present the awards, to Ericsson, who will receive the third award, and Slađana Rajkov will receive it on the behalf of Ericsson. She is HR manager for Western Balkans. At Ericsson, they believe that inclusion and nurturing diversity contribute to better performance and create added value, and are therefore of strategic importance to the company. Ericsson supports and implements the 10 principles of the United Nations Global Compact. As an IT company dedicated to motivating women to opt for science, technology, electrical engineering, or mathematics, they have traditionally been participants in the International Girls' Day in ICT projects for 10 years in a row. It should be noted that in this year, they had a good balance in deployment of people of different sexes, women 53% and men 47%, especially bearing in mind that they employ telecommunications engineers, for which mostly men are educated. We congratulate you once again. Company Ericsson thanks everyone for recognizing our efforts to inspire and encourage girls to become engineers. Diversity and inclusion are part of our strategy and values because we believe it fosters innovation and brings differentiated value. This award has a symbolic value for Ericsson, coming during our traditional Diversity Month and during a year when we celebrate 160th birthday of a woman, without which Ericsson wouldn't be like this. Hilda Ericsson, the wife of the company's founder, was looking after customers, managing the factory staff, taking on orders and negotiations. Much like today, she did most of her work from home, simultaneously looking after the children. Similar to Mileva Marić-Einstein, She rarely received recognition for her contribution to the company's growth in its early years. We are proud of Hilda, Mileva, and you, who are the beautiful flowers of Serbian entrepreneurship. And I know that every one of you has a talent, like organization, creativity. It is very important to use this for common well-being, and this award makes us even more responsible in the future. The second, third award goes to Sitel Serbia, and it will be delivered to them later. Please, let's hear an applause for a company that has 1,400 employees and more than half are men, and the share of women in management positions is 67%. They are pioneers and innovators in the industry of providing customer support in Serbia, and 6 years ago they enabled employees to work from home. This was a step forward for which many employed women, single mothers, were grateful, but it also enabled them to transfer all employees to home office quickly and without problems with the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We congratulate Sitel Serbia once again. The second place in the category of the most gender-sensitive companies goes to VIP Mobile, and it will be presented by Zuzana Hargital, while the award will be received by Branka Pudrlja-Durbaba, member of the management board and the general market director. We congratulate VIP because it has been winner in previous years and continues to advance and improve its approach to gender equality. As a partner of Association OABW of Serbia in the organization of Online Girls' Day in ICT, they confirmed their commitment to the promotion of gender equality. As a family-friendly company, they have enabled women to work part-time when returning from maternity leave, work from home during the adaptation period of children to kindergarten, and have the opportunity to enroll children in the company kindergarten in the building where the company is located. All these conditions enable women in VIP to develop their careers in the direction they want and at the same time take good care of their family. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure and honor for me to have the opportunity to receive this award of VIP Mobile for the third time, and this was a challenging year not only for us but for the whole world and whole society. It was a time when we had to move our jobs to our homes, to turn our homes into our offices, and we all know how it is to work from home and how it is to balance between the professional and family obligations. We had empathy to our colleagues, women colleagues, in this period, and on the other hand, I would like to thank the association for recognizing our work and our values, gender sensibility, and I will remind you that we have more than 60% of women among our staff, but we all make decisions equally. It is also a pleasure to see that you have been recognizing our work and that our work has had results, and that we are an example to other companies, and that we encourage other companies, and our message is that gender equality is not something that should be measured but taken for granted in every work environment or any other environment. And now we have reached the first prize, and it goes to Generali Insurance Serbia, and it will be presented by Mrs. Ljiljana Lončar. On behalf of the company, the award will be received by Sanela Kuch, Associate for Labor Law, Directorate for Human Resources and Organization. Generali Insurance Serbia is the holder of the Family-Friendly Enterprise Certificate for Socially Responsible Management of the company. The principle of gender equality is an integral part of their business. Primarily, women are majority in the highest positions, in the executive board and in managerial positions. This year, the company also participated in the celebration of the International Girls' Day in the ICT sector, and is the only one of all applicants who pointed out to the inclusion of women in the supply chain and the number of companies owned
held by women that are already in their procurement system. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia and the committee for this award, dedicated to a topic that is very important from the sociological and social aspect. We are very pleased that our work has been recognized and rewarded. The most gender-sensitive company prize for Generali Insurance Serbia is a confirmation that we take care of our employees, their needs and ambitions in the right way, by cultivating a motivating and creating an innovative work environment that provides equal opportunities for every individual, exclusively favoring expertise, education and results. We are especially proud of the fact that the company has more women in the overall structure of employees and that they are significantly represented in management positions, both in the executive board, where the ratio is 50-50, and in lower management positions, where this percentage is higher in favor of women. We believe that with this we stand out in the local market, and we want to be public. We want the public to recognize us as a modern company that nurtures diversity and inclusion, as well as equality in terms of chances and opportunities. Thank you very much.
Evo još jedna fotografija ovako, pa dok vi pravite ovu fotografiju, ja ću pozvati sve
photo. I would like to ask all the winners to come to make a joint photo.
Izvolite slobodno.
On this occasion, we would like to praise the company Manpower, which is not the winner this year, but stands out with 85% of their employees being women, while internationally, in their category, they were named by the Ethisphere Institute for several years in a row as one of the most ethical companies in the world. We invite them, as well as all other companies, to join us next year and apply for the competition presenting new projects. So, please, let's hear an applause for them and for these ladies. There are many members and friends of the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia who would like to be here in the studio today, but some of them sent video messages. Yes, the messages of guests from the region was supported by the companies VIP Mobile, Dental Practice Dr. Popovic and Urolog System. Let's take a look at the messages from the region.
Hello everybody. I'm sorry that we can't get together in person to celebrate success stories in women entrepreneurship and those behind, but I'm delighted for this online opportunity to send my best wishes to all of you and to the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia for hosting this. It is clear that no country can truly prosper if half of its population is left behind. That is one of the reasons why we have decided to establish a National Council for Women Entrepreneurship as an important social partner to the Macedonian government that has recognized the value of it and has introduced a dedicated strategy for women entrepreneurship development for the period 2019-2023. Similarly, at European level, we are working on uniting the women entrepreneurship community around the WeGate platform, the one-stop shop platform supported by the European Commission, where women entrepreneurs and stakeholders alike can find relevant information, advice, inspiration, and get in touch with potential partners and peers, but also have an opportunity to influence the overall public policy processes. Because now we have to deal with new pandemic-imposed challenges. You're all success flowers to me already, and I wish you a lot of success on your entrepreneurial journey.
Dear women entrepreneurs of Serbia and region, dear organizers of the Success Flower for the Best Woman Entrepreneur, it is a great pleasure for me to be in a position to greet you on behalf of women entrepreneurs of Republic of Srpska and of the Council for Women Entrepreneurship of the Chamber of Commerce of Republic of Srpska. We are really sorry for not being able to participate in this fantastic traditional event, but we believe that this year's organization in a slightly different format will definitely be equally successful and well organized as it was in the previous years. We are very happy to be in the position to cooperate, to support each other in all our business endeavors and in organization of similar events. We also cooperate through the European Entrepreneur Network, and we are really glad that there is a sector group within the EEN dedicated to women entrepreneurship, where all our members from the region and beyond are active. We send special greetings from the women entrepreneurs of the Republic of Srpska to this year's candidates for the Success Flower Award, and we sincerely hope that our cooperation will continue in the future. We are sending you our best wishes from the Republic of Srpska. Good evening, Belgrade, Sarajevo calling. Congratulations from the Regional Association of Women Entrepreneurs, Poslovna Žena, for managing to organize your event in such circumstances. Flower Success for the Best Woman Entrepreneur is an event that we haven't missed once in the past years because it bears a very strong energy. We are lucky to have the history of friendships, connections and common projects so that our energy can be felt at online events as well. I really hope that we will see each other at the Women Leadership Summit in Sarajevo. All of you, women with a capital W, have shown how it is possible to cope with crisis, and on the other hand, how are we? We are somehow managing to survive, but we also worry, but also hope that soon we will be remembering this period through many anecdotes. Let's continue being negative to COVID and positive in every other way. From Sarajevo, on behalf of the Regional Association of Women Entrepreneurs, Poslovna Žena, I send you a lot of good energy and many virtual hugs. Dear ladies, dear entrepreneurs from Serbia, I greet you warmly on behalf of Slovenian women entrepreneurs and on my behalf. Modern technology makes it possible for us to stay in touch and cooperate regardless of distances and national borders. I always hope that women entrepreneurs from our region will create a common market based on economic principles and on values that us women cherish: family, friendship and mutual support. Due to pandemic, the foundations and postulates of modern society based on human rights, democracy and personal freedom are put on trial. Unforeseen economic consequences will be felt mostly by small companies. That is why it is of utmost importance for the women entrepreneurs to connect internationally and thus use the benefits of the common market, knowledge-based and network necessary for business. That will be especially important in the crisis that lays in front of us. Dear women entrepreneurs, I congratulate you and your results, and I wish you a successful continuation of your journey. I take this opportunity to warmly greet Sanja and the whole team, which is making sure the entrepreneurship among women grows and develops in Serbia and way beyond. We can do anything only if we want to. Yes, we heard well. We can do anything if we want to and when we want to. Thank you for these nice wishes from the region. It all reminded me a little bit of Eurosong. So we had an Oscar, we had Eurosong, and when talking about the competition, you are already used to it. Now we will present the candidates for the Flower of Success for the Best Businesswoman.
Aleksandra Miloradović,
Aleksandra Miloradović, owner of an entrepreneurship cake Valjevo, founded 2018, manufacturing of cakes, number of employees, 1 woman. Her motto is working with love and incorporate yourself into work is something that is easily recognizable but hardly copied. Anita Majer-Petrovic, she's the owner and director of the company Bio Community Solutions, LLC, founder and director of the youth cooperative Bio Community, and co-owner of City Pass, LLC, Belgrade. The company was founded in 2007, and its activity is engagement of employees in temporary jobs, consulting in the field of human resources. Number of employees, 3, out of which 1 is a woman. The motto is believe in yourself, be persistent, every effort will pay off someday. Bojana Lukovic, co-owner and director of Sports and Wellness Center Star Wellness and Sport, LLC, Belgrade, Voždovac.
founded in 2018. Activity, sports facilities, number of employees 6, out of which 5 are women. The motto is set yourself a goal and go towards achieving it by taking safe, firm and stable steps without hesitation. Dragana Chalia, owner and director of the company Saint D & Co. LLC Novi Sad, founded in 2013. Activity, IT consulting. Number of employees, 14, out of which 7 are women. The motto is no IT issue is unsolvable. Dragana Vulic, co-owner and director of the company Mirex LLC from Rumenka. It was founded in 1992. Activity, trade in aluminum and PVC profiles and other goods for the production of joinery, production of plastic food packaging. Number of employees 55, out of which 7 are women. The motto is, in business just as in life, the only motive without which there is no healthy success is love. Gorjana Ponjević Balani, owner and director of the company Wood Planet LLC from Zrenjanin, founded in 2009. Activity, processing, production and restoration of wooden items. Number of employees, 1 woman. The motto is, we have to give ourselves, make every detail special, and that is what is recognized. Ivana Panović, owner of entrepreneurial shop Sweet Autumn from Požega, founded in 2016. Activity, processing and preservation of fruits and vegetables. Number of employees, 3 women. The motto is, love, faith and hope are the main ingredients of the recipe for success. Jelena Silajdzic, owner of Professional English Educational Center from Belgrade, founded in 2015. Activity, education. Number of employees, 7, out of which 5 are women. The motto is, educating leaders of tomorrow. Ljiljana Paušić-Mojić, owner and director of the company KSG LLC Jazak, founded in 2012. Activity, milk processing and cheese production. Number of employees, 4, out of which 3 are women. The motto is, set a goal, work well and professionally, and you will be able to live freely the way you want. Marija Slavković, owner and director of the company MS Finance and Accounting LLC and agency Marija Slavković PR MS Finance and Accounting Belgrade, founded in 2017. Activity, accounting, bookkeeping and auditing, tax consulting. Number of employees, 1 woman. Her motto is, dream, believe and live your dream. Success is courage and perseverance. Overcome all obstacles. Masha Babić, owner of consulting agency Consulting M from Nova Pazova, founded in 2019. Activity, consulting in the field of socially responsible business and public relations. Number of employees, 1 woman. The motto is, brave people start from scratch. It's not a job for cowards. Milica Chalia, owner and director of the company Anđeli Delicije LLC from Belgrade, founded in 2012. Activity, production of toasts, biscuits and cakes. Number of employees, 6, out of which 5 are women. The motto is, where there is will, there is a way. Nada Mašić, owner of the preschool institution Children's House, Love, Faith and Hope, Belgrade and Novi Sad, founded in 2013. Activity: education. Number of employees: 15, out of which 14 are women. The motto is: there is no greater responsibility or privilege that life provides than the upbringing of the next generation. Nevena Kitanovic, owner of catering shop Nobles Cafe from Požarevac, founded in 2012. Activity: beverage preparation and serving. Number of employees: 6, out of which 5 are women. Her motto is: business or any life success is measured by a sense of happiness. Happiness is the measure of success. Olgica Samuilovic, owner and director of the company Hedera Vita LLC from Loznica, founded in 2011. Activity: production of natural cosmetic products. Number of employees: 24, out of which 18 are women. The motto is: Providence is always on the side of the brave. Slađana Starčević, owner of design studio Saroso, Belgrade, founded in 2016. Activity is fashion design. Number of employees: 2 women. The motto is: don't let your talents sleep, because launching them will give you the greatest pleasure and give you the strongest wind in your back. Slavica Tešić, owner of the consulting agency Oriflex from Loznica, founded in 2007. Activity: consulting and network marketing. Number of employees: 1 woman. Her motto is: smile is part of my business code. Suzana Gorjanac, owner of weaving workshop Etno-Style Gorjanac from Kragujevac, founded in 2009. Activity: fabric production, hand weaving of ponchos, scarves, coats and other materials. Number of employees: 1 woman. The motto is: desires open up possibilities. If I try something, I might succeed, and if I don't try, I will certainly have no results. Tatjana Pantović, co-owner and director of the company Keka Suveniri LLC Belgrade, founded in 2017. Activity: sale of Turkish delight. Number of employees: 1 woman. And her motto is: even if they push me to the bottom, I will swim to the surface again. Tatjana Todorović, owner and director of Agro Dukat LLC from Zrenjanin, founded in 1992. Activity: trade in agricultural materials. Number of employees: 52, out of which 30 are women. Her motto is: it takes 20 years to succeed overnight. Tijana Milovanović, owner and director of the company Ukras from Vranje, founded in 1990. Activity: production wholesale of personal protective equipment. Number of employees: 4, out of which 3 are women. The motto is: humanity, knowledge, professionalism, honor and responsibility. Valentina Bogdanović, owner and director of the company Chrono LLC from Leskovac, founded in 2018. Activity: production and packaging of food products. Number of employees: 8, out of which 4 are women. Her motto is: don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. Vesna Baur, co-owner and director of the company Basna LLC from Atenica, founded in 2010.
Activity, carbonization of biomass. Number of employees, 13, out of which 3 are women. The motto is, we go faster on our own, but together we go much further. Vesna Veljković, co-owner and deputy director of the company Ivan Promet LLC from Kruševac, founded in 1991. Activity, non-specialized wholesale of food, beverages and tobacco. Number of employees, 31, out of which 6 are women. The motto is, do what you love and believe in it. I think that the applause could be a bit louder, please. A great applause, especially in this challenging year. And now, dear ladies, you thought I was going to say the names of the winners? No, 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 wait. After such wonderful and successful candidates, we have to sort our impressions before we hear who are the winners. That's why it is time to take a break and remember some guests, our musical guests, who made our events more beautiful with their music.
Dođi u 5 do 5, nešto ću ti reći ako nisi ljud. Dođi u 5 do 5, sigurno ću doći, sigurno ću doći ovaj put. You simply the best, you better.
Well, this was a short break, and I hope it was to increase our good mood, and we moved on to the announcement of the winners under the auspices of the company The Express, which supports the election of the best women entrepreneurs in Serbia. Special recognitions come first. The special recognition for brand development is presented by the member of the committee, Mrs. Dragijana Radonjić-Petrović, and the winner is Ljiljana Paušić-Mojić, owner and director of the company KSG DOO from Jazak. Congratulations.
Visoko kvalitetni kozji sir gorski koji se proizvodi u malim serijama.
High quality goat cheese Gorski, which is produced in small batches, has become a brand, and its trademark was registered several years ago. In London, at World Cheese Awards, out of more than 3,500 cheeses from all over the world, around 800 were awarded, including Gorski aged cheese, which thus became the only cheese from Serbia that won an international prize, winning bronze and putting Serbia on the world cheese map. Congratulations again. Good evening. I would like to first thank you for this great recognition, and it is great to receive it from such an organization. It's a great honor because we're a small company We have been developing the brand since 2012. We have we try to nurture two things, quality and professionalism in our work, and it has shown success. We are still at the beginning. There's a lot of work in front of us. We need to learn, to develop, and this award only gives us is additional incentive for our further progress. And thank you all on behalf of Gorski Goat Cheese from Fruška Gora. Let's make a joint picture. A special award for development family business goes to Dragana Vulic, co-owner and director of Mirex company from Rumenka, who will receive the award later, and we send her an applause. This renowned company, founded by Dragana's father and which she successfully runs in co-ownership with her sister since 2015, has gained great reputation by importing and selling aluminum and PVC profiles, fittings for PVC aluminum joinery and other raw materials for carpentry, becoming an example of a traditional family business that never ceased to develop. It operates at 5 sale locations in Serbia with more than 3,000 different items and has additionally developed the production of plastic food packaging for distribution. So congratulations once again for this special award. Now we will present a special prize for eco-innovation. It will be presented by Mrs. Radojka Nikolic. And Vesna Bauer is the winner. She's the co-owner and director of Basna LLC Atenica from Čačak. Basna is engaged in the production of European certified biochar, and from a small family business it became an example of good practice in innovative business, showing that even small projects can achieve great results in environmental protection, using available natural resources in a different way and finding new applications of the final product. Their product is on the list of Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change as a technology that should be encouraged in the struggle against global warming. So, congratulations. We can say the microphone is yours. It is a great honor and pleasure to receive such an award from ABW Serbia, who always supports young women entrepreneurs who start their businesses, but at the same time they also award the good practices of women entrepreneurship. This award is really important to me because my husband has sent an application. And it is also important because we have been on the market for 10 years, but I think that we are still at the beginning and that we will still develop many new things. Thank you. Thank you again. I will ask Ms. Nikolic to present the next special prize in the area of education and upbringing of children. The winner is Nada Mašić, owner of the preschool institution Children's House, Love, Faith and Hope from Belgrade.
Čestitke. Nacionalni predškolski program, specijalizovani Montessori program, saradnja sa porodicom.
The National Preschool Program, special Montessori program, cooperation with families, but also with social community museums, theaters, defines this preschool institution as one that encourages the natural development of children, preparing them for independent and responsible living and teaching them to respect basic human values, togetherness and tolerance. There are few companies in this industry that expand their business to other cities, and Nada Mašić succeeded in opening a kindergarten both in Novi Sad and Belgrade. I would like to thank first of all to ABW of Serbia for this wonderful award. Thank you for recognizing the importance of work with children today. What we give to our children, what we invest in our children is what we will receive from them tomorrow. Our institution strives to form conscious, free children who can express their attitude and think critically, to express emotion and use the experience in the acquisition of knowledge and skills. And I would also like to thank my family for the unconditional support and unconditional love they give me, to my co-workers, because together we created a wonderful work environment. And I would like to thank my children, Andrej, Marko and Mila, who were always my greatest strength and inspiration to start this business. Thank you. The special prize for humanitarian contribution and support to social entrepreneurship will be presented by the member of the committee, Mrs. Ljiljana Lončar. Please, Mrs. Lončar, join us. And the winner is Tijana Milovanović, the owner and director of the company Ukras LLC from Vranje, who is also the president of the Association of Businesswomen of Vranje. Congratulations. Engaged in many economic and social projects, the owner and director of family company for production of gloves and other protective equipment, and president of the Association of Businesswomen of Vranje. She has been developing social entrepreneurship in the Pčinja district for more than 15 years, helping many people to start and expand business through projects providing them support. During the COVID crisis, the company also started producing reusable masks, donating them to pharmacists, doctors, and all those who can't afford them. Congratulations. Being entrepreneur is a challenge, and being a woman entrepreneur is a feat. To sail the waters of entrepreneurship, some of us had support, but some did not, and each of us had a desire for change, a desire to create something or help someone. Each of us had her own dream, and these flowers will adorn those dreams. And what does a flower mean to a woman? That she is special to someone for something. Thank you to the Association of Businesswomen of Serbia for making us special tonight. The special award for creative crafts will be presented by the member of the committee, Olivera Popović, and the winner is Gorjana Ponjević Balani, owner and director of the company Wood Planet LLC from Zrenjanin. Congratulations to Gorjana. She is one of the rare women in woodworking in old-fashioned way, restoration of objects older than 1 century or more. And in addition to ours, she is also conquering the French market, where her company transports 80% of its products. In addition to modern machines, the basis of her work is synergy, a combination that involves following innovations, but also commitment and love for restoration, while respecting the old ways of woodworking. Congratulations. Thank you. Emotions are very strong. You were right, the last event was the wind in my back, but today you gave me wings. Hugging this award, yes, these are women. Please give her an applause, strong applause. How important is this award? How important is the female solidarity? Thank you. A hug is always welcome, and thank you for that. And now we move on to the awards. And we are now reaching the highlight of this evening, in which we will find out who are the winners of the Flower of Success Awards. In the category of export-oriented company, the winner of the Flower of Success Award is Olgica Samoilović, owner and director of the company Hedera Vita LLC from Loznica.
Congratulations. Turning her interest from younger days into a brand in less than 10 years, Olgica Samuilovic managed to create a company with production space of almost 2,000 square meters, which uses prestigious technology and state-of-the-art machines for the production of high-quality natural cosmetic products with stores in several cities. Hedera Vita distributes its products in over 15 countries around the world: Switzerland, Canada, Italy, Slovenia, the Netherlands and others, and is also engaged in production for well-known brands in Serbia and in the world. Congratulations. The award in the export-oriented company category will be presented by Sanja Popovic-Pantic, and the winner is Dragana Čalija, owner and director of Saint D & Company LLC from Novi Sad. Congratulations. In 7 years of existence, Saint D can boast of a large number of successful projects and cooperation with domestic and foreign clients from the US, Germany, the Netherlands, Australia and Hong Kong. This IT company is also working on the development of its own order engine application intended for retail chains, which is beginning to penetrate the British market. I will ask Ms. Popovic-Pantic to stay with us, and please, Ms. Popovic-Pantic, present the next award as well. The category Successful Business Model, which is awarded to Tatjana Todorovic, owner and director of the company Agrodukat LLC from Zrenjanin. Congratulations. Agrodukat is a good example of business model development and diversification within the branch. The large initial business of wholesalers in the pesticide trade today accounts for a smaller share of revenue. In addition to the wholesale of raw materials for field, fruit and livestock production, 20 years ago they opened their first agricultural pharmacy, and there are 30 today. The company also includes a silo with a dryer for storing mercantile wheat, sunflower, soybean and corn, and state-of-the-art plant with a capacity of 5,500 tons. I will ask our winners to stay here, because it will be a great pleasure for me to call my colleague Tanja Peternek-Aleksic. First of all, congratulations, but our motto is let's move on, regardless of everything, in spite of Corona. We'll start with you. If anyone was stopped by Corona in something that is wonderful, it says here that the application in March you were trying to put your application on the British market. How angry are you at Corona? Yes, I have to admit that it was a very interesting moment. Then I was in Britain, where we were negotiating with the first client who was going to start using it, and on the other side there we were negotiating about an investment that would allow us to grow our business and to work on it still. And the government of the Great Britain said that we have to stop everything, and at that moment we have a cut of everything that you have been planning for the last 2 years and what you have been working for the last 2 years. And at that moment, yes, it was a great handicap, but this is probably where we can see our abilities that to create a new plan and to continue adapting to the new situation. Tatjana, your experiences since the beginning of your company are that Corona is just another obstacle. When you started, you had one landline and a phone book. Yes, there was a phone book, and look where you are today. How do you remember those times? Was it easier to deal with Corona, having your experience? Well, bearing in mind what I have been through in 28 years, I think that Corona is not too serious. Since I can remember, I have been working in a crisis. This is a fourth state of emergency. There were
I think that I wouldn't be able to work if there wasn't a crisis. Maybe it would be different in Switzerland, but we have crisis all the time. It wasn't so bad, and I don't think that it will be bad. Hedera Vita is known because women feel like Cleopatra because they use the goat milk and donkey milk. And how do women take care of themselves during Corona? Well, I have to say that the business is going great. What does it mean? We take care more during crisis? Yes, we know that during the NATO bombing, the sales of cosmetics increased. So we were not aware of that. When Corona arrived, we were surprised by this situation. We were working in 3 shifts, and we adapted quite quickly. We saw that women want to continue being beautiful no matter coronavirus. And it was interesting. We were working in 3 shifts, and everybody wanted to work because this the work was a salvation for them. And my initial idea from the very start of this company, that my people, they're not really my people, but they're like my family, and I always wanted people who work for me to come to work happy, to be smiling, and this is a motive and satisfaction for me to work better and better. Tatiana, after all these obstacles, you said that you already have the 3 generations in your company. Yes, I am very proud that I introduced the 3rd generation into the company, which is not simple at all. Mixing family and business roles, this is a very complex job. It's always easier to work with other people's children, but my daughter is working for the 5th year now, and she's my son-in-law is a very hard-working, wonderful person who is taking over a lot of workload from me, and I'm very I'm very proud of them. You have just been candidated for the perfect mother-in-law now. And now, in everything you went through, you said a wonderful sentence. You said that your workers insisted on working the 3rd shift. I heard that the music is very loud in your production, and that people who work for you love to work for you. Does it exist? Yeah, it does exist. Recently, I had an interview. I gave an interview, and I was always talking about love. We do it because we love it. We enjoy working. And then the journalist said, "Is that the only thing?" And I said, "Yeah, it predominates." Dragan, I'm not going to ask you if you listen to loud music. I'm going to ask you, when you feel discouraged, what do you say to yourself? I say to myself, go to sleep, tomorrow is a new day. It is a cliche. I heard many people who use that, who use that sentence, but I say that sentence to everybody because it is true. In the morning you have a new energy, and you leave the yesterday to yesterday, and you see it as a challenge that is behind you, and thanks to it you are more experienced, more intelligent, smarter, and the thing is only to go, sleep over, and wait for new energy. The statistics say that 82% of the people in the world wake up unhappy, unsatisfied before they go to work. There's no one like that here tonight. Thank you for showing the stamina to move on. Thanks to everybody who have been here with us tonight, and I think that the best thing to do, Vlado, do you agree, is that we make the joint picture and to end our live stream like that. Thank you very much.
pre svega, naravno, zahvalnost svima koji su nas večeras gledali na ovom live streamu. Hvala vam, divne dame, čestitamo. Hvala svim prisutnima i nadam se da se vidimo i 2021. godine. Ovo je bila 14. Idemo na sledeću dodelu. Još jednom uz aplauz završamo večerašnju dodelu. Živeli!